Hi, Coco from She's So Psyched. So this morning I am going to show you guys how I touch up my week and a half old hair. Starting out by removing my bobby pins. It pretty much stays in place overnight. I do wear a bonnet. I showed you guys my bonnet before. I'll show you again. I have that permanent, semi-permanent part right there. This stuff is a little frizzy, so remember, sometimes frizz is your friend, right? So frizz is your friend. I'm gonna stick with that, and then I'm gonna jump in and use my Redken refresher spray. Remember, I told you you can use water. It depends on how much product you have on your hair. And then I am sticking with the Big Papa this week. I'm still on Big Papa Defining Gel. This is this week's regimen. And I am going to just take small parts where I think they need to be moisturized. And I'm going to just work with those pieces. And that's it. And that's going to be a really quick and dirty refresh this morning. Refresh, fill in, because I have a medical appointment and I want to look pretty decent. So we want to make sure that we're doing something to our hair every morning. Remember, this also helps us prepare for wash day. So you see that tangle that I have? We don't have any control over tangles, right? But we do have controls over trying to manage them and making sure that our hair stays in the best possible state. So, see how I just detangled that with my fingers? You don't need a comb. If you get a really bad tangle, then yeah, you might need like a rat tooth comb. But for this, we don't need it because in a couple of days, I'll be shampooing my hair and I'll share my products with you and the regimen for that. So, see how I still have that Big Papa defining gel. I don't feel like I need anything else. I can feel it on my strands. So, I just let it do what it do. So, I'm going to go in and do the same thing in other areas. Same area looks like. And spray it down really good. Detangle. It's just like right here. I think that's where I had a bobby pin, so sometimes that gets a little bit tangled. But for the rest of my hair, it's pretty solid. Um, Now you have to like wearing afros and puffs to manage this style. So again, this was a twist out. It was a double strand um, flat twist, two double strand twist out, and then these are my results after about 2 weeks. I said a week and a half, but I'm going on 2 weeks. So, all right. So, keep doing that. And I am going to show you the end result so you don't get too bored with this video. And then see if you guys like it. Like and subscribe for me, please. I continue to do that in the back of my hair, just a little light spray and a little bit of the gel action if needed. Light spray. I'm using the Redken. I'm doing the same thing that I did for the front of my hair. I'm simply just wetting it. You can do water. Again, you do not have to build up product on your hair, but we do this so we freshen up our hairstyle daily. But we also do it to make sure that we are free of tangles and most of all to get rid of those trapped hair that we sometimes get. I get it all the time, daily. I have trapped hair. So this is the amount of trapped hair that I've gotten this morning, right? So if you experience this at all, it's shedding, it's the loss of hair, but it's also worthy of speaking to your dermatologist, your primary care about it to see what's going on with your hair because I shed very often, but if you've seen some of my other videos, it's because of menopause. And so it's very typical. If you're in your 40s, your 50s, even some late 30s, you may be experiencing hair loss. You see, sometimes it just falls down from out of nowhere, but I'm obsessed with trapping it and showing you guys so that you know you are not alone. But what we have to do is make sure that we are taking our vitamins, taking any kind of medication that we're prescribed, and making sure that our diets are healthy. And most of all, we have to drink water because dry hair falls out quicker, right? Dry hair is damaged if you don't keep it moisturized. So here I'm looking like it's a little bit dry. I'll just do that little spray and get rid of some of that trapped hair up front. It just fell right on camera, right on cue. And I feel a piece of trapped hair. Sometimes you do need a small comb, but I got it. And here we go, my trapped hair. And I just keep collecting it just to see what I'm getting daily so that I know that either it's regular or perhaps I need to talk to somebody about more treatment. But currently, I don't get any injections or anything in my scalp for hair growth. I am just trying my professional products and making sure that I'm detangling my hair daily and keeping an eye out on the areas that are prone to falling out. And for me, it's right up in here. I know it looks really bad on camera, but it really isn't that bad. So hang in there. I'm going to come back with the final results, and this is going to be my day. So we use the Redken Refreshing Curl Mist. Yep, anywhere, Ulta, Sephora. JC Penney's actually has this too on sale. Big Papa do. Did I tell you guys? It's not the dough. It's the do. Big Papa. That makes sense. It's a do. You're doing your do. Defining gel. So I've been working with these two this week. This is a week and a half old uh, flat twist to double strand twist out. And I have just been going in daily and just kind of refreshing my curls, either spiraling them through my fingers or doing one or two ringlets on one finger. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see like the definition. Now I sleep on this side. So remember, sleeping on this side is going to make you do some extra work. Even if you have a bonnet on, you still have to maintain the curl and the pattern and the style. You got to get up and shape it and do those fabulous things. But wear your hair curly. I'm all about curly. Curly hair does care.